Good morning and welcome to Friday. This is the Portland station for the Downeaster, and I am, I think, the first train out this morning. And it's early, and my cousins are staying somewhere else. I sent the one that was staying with me. I sent to the rest of them because they want to stay downtown longer, and I want to get to the venue and showered and drop all my things off. So I'm taking the train down to where the wedding is. And I'm excited because this train has been great. Like, I'm glad we have trains in Raleigh in North Carolina, but they're not as nice as this one was. The Downeaster was so much nicer when I took it up from Boston. So I'm looking forward to riding the train this morning as the sun's coming up. And I'm the first one here in line, which means I get the best seat.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Friday. I need a haircut. So that's my plan. My plan is to get a haircut. There's a place I normally get my haircut, just so I can quickly explain why my hair is this long. There's a place I normally get a haircut, and I had made an appointment. This was a while back, and I was like, cool, got this appointment. Then I found out I was going to be going back to Myrtle Beach, and I was like, oh, my mom can cut my hair. So I called the place, and I was like, I want to keep the appointment, but I want to move it forward in time. So I moved it to November. And they're like, cool. Then I got sick. Then I couldn't go back to Myrtle Beach. So now my hair is just long because I never managed to get a haircut. So I still have the appointment in November, which I can keep. But in the meantime, getting some of my hair cut off would be good. So I was going to go to the same place I normally get my hair cut, but appointments are like booked out, and I just don't want to deal with it. So Haley actually told me about a walk-in place that like only does walk-ins, but is highly reviewed. And I was like, cool, I can do that. I'm gonna try that out. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I also have to swing by her place. I know I'd mentioned it before. Mal is out of town, obviously doing a wedding. Alex and Haley are out of town now doing a wedding. But Haley had something delivered, and she's like, can you go put it inside my house? And I was like, yeah. So I got to do those things. I also got to pick up a package from the post office and probably some other stuff. I don't know. It's a busy day, and it's all leading into tonight, which is The Sims Crowd Control. Very excited to try this out. I've had fun with crowd control the other 2 times I've done it. I'm sure I'll have fun tonight. I've also never played The Sims 4. This is just going to be interesting on its own. But I have all that set up to do once I get these other things done. Yeah, so let's go get a haircut and see what happens.
I don't know that guy's name. The guy in the suit there, that's the employee, but he is phenomenal. I really thought, like, someone who just really enjoys their job and does an amazing, stellar job at it. Like, A+ Downeaster train. I made it here with Carly and Kyle.
Hello.
And Carly and I are splitting a lobster roll, and we each got soup. And Kyle got lobster mac and cheese.
I'm
Because
super
we're
excited.
in Maine.
You get lobster.
Yeah, seafood, baby.
Well, car alarm. I don't know exactly. I mean, I got to see it a little bit, like in the mirror, and it looks pretty good to me. I can't really fully judge it unless someone else was looking at it for me. But yeah, it was extremely fast, which I love, because I now have to get back to do The Sims. This is not the first time that the car alarm was going off. It was going off while I was getting my hair cut, and then it stopped. It started again. I'm gonna go home now.
So this is my view, and I do wish it was a little more central instead of like the corner room, but it's absolutely beautiful. And in like 2002, I came to Maine and we went up that mountain, I was told. And like my family lives that way, so it was kind of neat to be reminded of all of that. So yeah, this is gonna be where the venue is for the wedding, and we're staying here. And like Carly and Kylie are here. Like I said, my dad and Rhonda couldn't make it, which sucks, but I understand because they had a lot more other things to deal with. And actually, Brandon's actually taking this trip with me because he hasn't been to Maine. He's been to like every state but 3, and Maine is one of them. And I was like, listen, I have this hotel room. If you want to come, you're welcome to. So Brandon's actually going to be here later tonight and just travel with me. And then on Sunday, we're actually going to go hang out with Noah in Philadelphia. So it's just going to be a little bit of a trip, see a few things. Got to see my grandma today and all my family. Basically everyone's here except a couple people, and then like mainly my dad and Rhonda can't be here. So yeah, that really sucks, but I'm excited to see everyone and see like fall colors, because we get some fall colors in Raleigh, but not a ton. And it's just been really nice to have a fall, because I miss that. That's like probably the thing I miss most about Wisconsin, is having a true autumn with all the leaves and the weather and the temperature. And it's a little chilly. I sat in that little pergola right here for like 4 hours today while I waited on Carly and Kyle to get here, and it was chilly. And I have the window open. I don't know if you can hear the waves, and it's warmed up a little bit, but it was super chilly there for a while, and I forgot my coat, and so that sucks. I've just been kind of in a little hoodie. But the weather is like 40s, 50s, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's perfect fall. I don't think there could be a better weekend for this. And I'm very excited.
Just finished doing crowd control, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. It was interesting on my end because when I was doing Skyrim and Fallout, for one, I'm very, very familiar with those games. And then also the UI for crowd control is, for all the games, it seems to use the in-game UI. And it was really easy to tell when something was happening in Skyrim and Fallout because it showed up in, pretty big in the top left corner of the screen. In The Sims, it was a part of the notification system, and stuff was coming in, and as a result, and it was over to the side, so I couldn't really see it. And I haven't played The Sims 4, so for the longest time, stuff was happening, and I didn't know that it was effects that chat was doing. I thought it was just The Sims, and I was like, God, people are starving. Because what happened early on is the refrigerator broke. The refrigerator in the game broke, and it wasn't getting repaired, and people were hungry, but like people started dying of starvation, and it was like halfway through the stream before someone finally said, like, that's how, like, you can do in crowd control, the audience can make the Sims just die, but that's how it does it in games. It just sets their starvation to 0 or whatever, their hunger to 0, so it just kills them that way. And people were starving to death, and I was like, man, they're just not eating. I don't know why they're not eating. But it wasn't actually under my control. It was everyone else. We had a good time. 17 people died. So it was a fun time. And then at the end, we ended by making a little graveyard. It was fun. It was wacky. At one point, we had a wedding. It was certainly wacky. That was fun, though. And it was also nice to revisit The Sims, because I haven't played it in a decade. And it kind of felt, I mean, in kind of a big way, like a continuation of what we were doing 10 years ago, with just the level of zaniness and insanity that was going on. So that was fun. This is the third time I've done crowd control. I have continued to enjoy it, and I want to continue to like explore, the various games and stuff that we can do with it. I've already had multiple people asking me if I would do Subnautica, and I'm like, man, first off, Subnautica is horrifying. It's so scary. So the idea of letting everyone control that is like, that's a lot. I don't know about that. But no matter what, whether I consider doing that or not, I have to at least finish the game first. Like, I have to finish vanilla game before I try any of that. If I try that. Anyway, cool. I need to get stuff turned off, and I need to go feed the boy. The boy has been fed. I might have a snack. But otherwise I'll be working for a little bit before I go to bed. I've been really busy. I've been like really tackling a lot of stuff since Mal has been gone. There's just been a lot to do, and I've been actually very productive. My sleep schedule's been a little weird, but not too bad. And it was really bad before Mal left, so if anything, it's improved. So that's good. There's just a lot to get done before she gets back. But she's having a blast. She's been telling me a lot of stuff. She's been sending photos, and I know she's been shooting video to include in the vlog. Also talked to Haley today. Haley and Alex went to their wedding. They got in the car and drove, so they're there now, safe and sound, and I presume that wedding is tomorrow, so cool. So many fall weddings. All right, I'm gonna go. Tomorrow is another day, and I have so many things to work on. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow. Ciao.